still allow guns to fall into the hands of people whose hearts are filled with hate. You can't watch massacre after massacre and not come to the conclusion that, as President Obama said, we must tackle this challenge with urgency and conviction. Now,
all right, folks, welcome to Gimme 5. In the previous hour, we had Hillary on race, the woman who was First Lady of Arkansas, as her husband signed Confederate Flag Day into law, and the Confederate flag flew proudly over the State House that Bill Clinton served in, that Hillary Clinton lived in, talking about race, lecturing us on race. Now she's lecturing us on guns. Folks, there are over 20,000 gun laws in this country. No law that's currently on the books, no law that they're looking to put into effect would have prevented that guy, that criminal, that bigot from getting a gun and shooting up the church. No law. Now, we give guns to people with hate in their hearts. What would Hillary Clinton do? Have a personal interview with a politically correct expert before anybody has a right to get a gun? Does Hillary know that it's the Second Amendment of the Constitution, that we have a constitutional right to a gun? Now, if somebody's mentally ill, but what's mentally ill? There's all kinds of talk now that Barack Obama will sign some kind of executive order saying if you've ever been to a psychologist or psychiatrist, you're not getting a gun. How would you like that, America? See, Barack Obama supersedes the Constitution, as we are so well aware. There's more from Hillary. Here we go.
Now, I lived in Arkansas, and I represented upstate New York. I know that gun ownership is part of the fabric of a lot of law-abiding communities, but I also know that we can have common-sense gun reforms that keep weapons out of the hands of criminals and the violently unstable while respecting responsible gun owners.
How do you keep the guns out of the hands of criminals? Criminals will always have guns. You want to limit the use of guns by criminals? Let's go back to the 1994 crime bill. Here's what you do. By the way, 1 dead, 11 shot at a birthday party on Detroit's west side yesterday. I think 13 shot at a Philadelphia block party, including a 1-year-old and another young person yesterday. Bayonne, New Jersey, a block party. Someone shot that up as well. Here's what you do to discourage the real gun problem in this country, and that's criminals. You say if you use the gun in the commission of a crime, you just use it. You just show it. You don't even fire it. 10 years in prison. Mandatory. You fire it, even up in the air. Give me the money. Psh, 15 years. And if you shoot it and hit somebody, even in the arm, even in the finger, 20 years. That's gun control. That's going after the bad guys. No, they don't want to do that. They want to limit the number of law-abiding citizens that could own a gun, limit the number of guns you could have, the kinds of guns you could have, the bullets you could have. Law-abiding citizens. The criminal will always get the gun. Here's more.
What I hope with all of my heart is that we work together to make this debate less polarized, less inflamed by ideology, more informed by evidence. So we can sit down across the table, across the aisle from one another, and find ways to keep our communities safe while protecting constitutional rights.
You want evidence? Let's go by evidence. These kinds of mass shootings are down. They're down. Violent gun crime is down. And hundreds of thousands of instances a year where people use a gun, show a gun to save themselves. Women to save themselves from being raped. Families save themselves from being raped and murdered and robbed. Those are the facts. Those are the statistics. Those are what Hillary wants to talk about. Then let's talk about it. You don't take one incident or Sandy Hook and here and whatever, and you start saying, oh, how many more massacres could we get? That's exploitation. The American public is not stupid. And again, Hillary, why was the Confederate flag flying over the Capitol building? Why did your husband sign Confederate Flag Day into law in Arkansas? I want to hear the answer. Have a good day, everybody.